day today. So I wonder if I should record it. YouTube video, maybe? Oh, wait. Damn. Fuck. Hi, y'all. You like that little cinematic intro? It was clean, wasn't it? Welcome back to another video, RFL. Yeah, this is, different from your typical video from me. I know, I get it. But if you was, tuned in from last video, you should know why. Bullshit, that's what happened. You know what's crazy too? I actually recorded this talking intro before, and it wasn't recording. So now I'm doing it again. Bullshit. Back to it. How y'all doing? You know, it hasn't been, I don't think I've released a video yet on here that had me talking with y'all face to face or one on one. Basically just chatting it up with y'all, you know. And I think I need more videos like that, you know, to engage with my audience, because I feel like y'all don't know me. Y'all just see me react to videos and shit. And I know, you won't really know me, but you know, because I'm a stranger and you know, we don't know each other, but you feel me? Let's try to get some familiarity. Let's get some familiar.
What teams have you played for, Eric?
Well, my first year, I played in.
Eric is now stuck on the letter M.
Played in.
Familiar. I'm not even gonna repeat that. But how's y'all day going? Yeah, things are going great. Well, not great. I'm trying to really make content for y'all. Trying to really make creative content, interactive, engaging. And now without reactions, it's very hard. But it's also, I also like it because it pushes me to really find, basically push the bounds of my creativity, and to see what I can cook up for y'all. And I know I've been slacking for a couple days since that last video. Sorry, been working, but we're gonna try to get more. I'm gonna try to get more content out for y'all. Hopefully that it gets easier, and that we found our really niche, or that our niche until we get back to our original niche, which was reaction videos. But how y'all day going so far? My day's good, cool. And if you don't know me, and if you are a new viewer, my name is Kendrick Nance. I am 18, finna be 19 this month on the 17th. I am a high school dropout on the 10th grade. And I haven't just been sitting on my ass and shit, even though that's how it looks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least from YouTube's point of view. But no, I haven't been sitting on my ass. I've been working ever since. Planning on going back to school. Just really figuring out stuff. Really. And I actually want to get into that. The reason why I skipped school. Well, not really skipped school. The reason why I dropped out, and what's my plans, and how I really. Yo, I just lost train of thought. But y'all get the point. Yeah. So the reason I dropped out of school was because, I don't know, ninth grade, like from K all the way to ninth, pre-K all the way to ninth, I swear, I was the class clown of the school, or of the classroom. Any school I went to, I was the funny guy. Or I tried to be the funny guy. I was basically joking and making fun of teachers, or making fun of other people, or just trying to fit in. Basically a dickhead. I wouldn't say not a bully, but one of the people in the back who's trying to be cool, so they can look cool, and two, so they won't get bullied. You know what I'm saying? That was me back when I was little. You know what I'm saying? Legit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was that kid then. But in 10th grade something changed. I don't know. In 10th grade, you know, I wasn't like a instant change. Like it was slowly, rapidly changing over the course of the years I was growing up. But I don't know, just something about life. Get a little philosophical here. Something about me didn't feel right. Something about being in school didn't feel right. I don't know. that, and plus I don't know. I wouldn't say depression, but I was going through a sad phase. I don't know. I just didn't really feel complete, and it's probably what I'm finna. It's probably what I'm finna get into. Purpose. I guess I didn't really feel. I guess I didn't really have a purpose, or I didn't feel what was my. I didn't know what was my purpose was. Everybody knew that they was going to either in the military or in the army or in the workforce or yada yada yada. But me, like I said, I knew I wanted to be an actor, but besides that, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what type of person I wanted to be. I never really got faced with these questions before until I dropped out, until I had to really focus on myself and take care of myself. But yeah, it was still I'm on that journey now. It's a very long and hard journey. But when I started it was very dark. It was very unpredictable. And looking back at it now, I'm grateful for that eye-opening experience and what it taught me and what I've learned and how much I've grown. Even though think I still need a lot more growing. And I guess that's a testament to all of us. We're all human. We're all imperfect, but we aren't. We all imperfect, but we push to do better. We push to be better. That's the point. At least that's what I think is the point of life. Get from God. But that's another discussion for another time. But yeah, I didn't really feel like I had a purpose. I didn't know what my purpose was, and it took me out of school to really question that and to really get to know. And I'll say I have a good now I have a good picture on what my purpose is, and I feel like my purpose is to accumulate all the knowledge that I can and help others with that knowledge, and to help others and to guide others to set knowledge, and not just keep the knowledge for myself, but guide people to basically to help people. That's my goal. Whatever shape or form it takes, that's my purpose. Whatever shape or form it takes, that's what I'm here. That's what I feel like I'm here for, to help people, not to just slave away or work a 9 to 5 job and barely get paid enough to pay bills or to survive, let alone hate the job. No, I feel like we all have purposes that are bigger than that, that are bigger than ourselves. And it just takes a real deep look within. That's why I got into philosophy. It was a real interesting topic, and it really helped me understand my place in the world and the world around me. And to also help me understand my beliefs. If y'all don't know, I am a Christian, unorthodox Christian. That's how I say it. Unorthodox. Am I saying it right? Unorthodox. Fuck, I don't know why I can't say words like that. But yeah, basically non-denomination. I'm basically just a Christian. Yeah, but help me understand theology and world ethics. Honestly, a lot. I'm still learning more. I've been doing research on. Damn. I've been doing a lot of philosophy research on Plato's theory of forms, him and also his apprentice Aristotle. I'm kind of doing it in order. Those really the only people I've really been did deep searches on. But you got others like Socrates, or yeah, it's about the only one I know by name. Socrates and Plato and Aristotle's. But yeah, they all like philosophy itself in itself is just a world of ideas, and it's so fascinating to me. I love it, and it's one of the things that I actually love, that I found out about myself that I like, because I didn't even know I liked philosophy. Like anything like in the past to where I saw philosophy, I was like, oh, that's just bullshit, or that's just humbo mumbo shit. But no, that's philosophy is actually some deep rooted shit that actually helps. That actually can help with a lot of the world's problems. But you know, a lot of people only think surface level, but they never try to. They never go beyond. They never go underneath that. You know, and that's kind of like a lot of people's problems. You know, they're stuck in their bias or ignorant ways, and they never try to think deeper than that. They never try to think more than that. Like, yes, yes, that's what. Why did I? Whoa, why did I say yes? But everybody thinks surface level, but they never try to see what's beyond that, because surface level is comfortability. They never want to. They never want to reach out of their comfort zone. And I'm not criticizing. I mean, I can't blame. We're all human. We all have that factor, you know. But it just takes time, and I think energy to really break free from it. Oh Lord. Yeah. 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 I know. Sorry. Different day. Trouble with recording yesterday. But we're gonna finish the conversation we was talking about. Basically, what I was getting at yesterday was comfortability. Everybody likes to sit on surface level, but they never want to see what's beneath that. And how I basically describe it or see it as this is surface level. This is basically where you find your average person at. This is basically where you find your average person thinking at. They don't think where you find somebody. This is where you find somebody not. This is where you find somebody thinking about politics or, let's say, NASA going to space, but they never really think beyond that. They only think they never really think, oh, what if NASA, you know what I'm saying, didn't really go to space, or things like that, basically. And how I see it is, there's a surface level thinking where your average person at, deep level thinking, which I see it as knowledge where you can acquire, but most people don't, and up here, knowledge that no matter how hard we try or what position we may take, we will never understand or we may never grasp in this lifetime. So there's surface level, there's there's knowledge where you can am I explaining that right? Knowledge where you knowledge where you can know to be true or false, and up here is where is knowledge where things you can't grasp, things you can't necessarily disprove or prove, like the existence of God, you know, or the fine tune, or you know, we can get the surface level fine tuning of the universe, arguments of God, you know. Moving on. I think I'm babbling on about that. I'm not even making an ounce of sense. Am I? I don't think so. But back to the past. Yes. Dropped out of school. Had a few issues I was dealing with, and the main thing was basically purpose, and not only purpose, I would say, but meaning. I guess it's the same thing as purpose. But basically, what was my purpose here? What was my meaning? What? I guess the question, what is my purpose, led to an even bigger question. If I do have a purpose, then who is that purpose giver? And that's where God comes in, at least in my opinion. That's why I think God comes in. Where you have a purpose, or you're trying to find a purpose, but you can't really find your. I don't think you can't really find your purpose unless you find who's giving you that purpose. Basically, like you can't have a like let's use a cooking example. You can't have a steak, a good cooked steak, without a good chef. If you don't have a good chef, then what you're essentially eating isn't really good, per se, or it's not really. I don't know. Yo, that whole explanation was butchered. Sorry, I am rough right now. We're just editing the video, but yeah. just yeah, content coming out. Just let me know if you like these little conversation videos. Maybe we'll try to make it a thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a podcast out of it. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you do not miss another video. And I will see y'all in the next one. RFL, hang in there. We're getting it. Peace.
I've been busy, you know that. You know you're just saying that. Are you going to get that?